All right, welcome in. We are here in beautiful Southern California. My third stop in the Los Angeles area, my final stop in the state, my 15th stop overall. We got 5 takeaways from Chargers camp. Takeaway number 1, this should be a bigger, stronger team across the board in the mold of what Jim Harbaugh has always built. And you're seeing it on both lines of scrimmage. On the offensive line, Joe Alt, after a fantastic rookie year, has come back bigger and stronger. And next to him now is Mekhi Becton. So that side of the line should be able to block out the sun. And the group overall should be a big, tough, road grading group. Again, the type of group that Jim Harbaugh and Greg Roman have always tried to build. There's one question, it's who's going to play center. Looks like it's going to be Bradley Bozeman. Zion Johnson has moved over from guard at times during camp. Either way, that should be a team strength. And the defensive line is trending that way too. Again, another rare area where they're bigger and stronger. Some of it is internal improvement. So guys like T.R. Tart, Justin Abogbe, Tito Agbanya, like those guys have come back bigger and stronger than a year ago, working with the weight program here with Ben Herbert. And they bring in Naquan Jones as a free agent. They bring in Jamari Caldwell. I feel really good about this group, that interior defensive line group, fitting what Jesse Minter is looking for on defense. Takeaway number 2, if there's a guy who's going to ascend to the level of superstar this year, Deion Henley, the linebacker, is one worth watching. They feel like he was playing at a Pro Bowl level at the end of last year. He's got all the size and athleticism for the position that you would want. And what they're seeing now is a guy who's seeing it faster, who's triggering faster. And as a result, a lot of the plays that he was making maybe a yard or 2 yards from the line of scrimmage, that stuff might happen in the backfield now. You might get more splash plays. He's a true 3-down linebacker. They feel like he could be one of the best linebackers in the league, and he's going to evolve as a leader. In that regard, Derwin James and Khalil Mack have really taken Henley under their wing. Takeaway number 3, if there's going to be a breakout rookie, it's the obvious one. It's Omarion Hampton. We know how Jim Harbaugh built around Frank Gore in San Francisco. He may have his guy here in Omarion Hampton. He has the look of a bell cow. And what's really impressed the coaches about him is his vision and how quickly he gets into the hole and downfield. And for a guy who's between 220 and 230 pounds, it's going to be a lot to deal with. Again, playing behind that line, it should give them a real identity on offense. Again, I'm not saying he's Frank Gore, but the same way Frank Gore gave Jim Harbaugh and Greg Roman that identity on offense in San Francisco, Omarion Hampton has the chance to do it, and not just do it this year, but do it for years to come. Takeaway number 4, if there's a question overall on the roster, it might be at the cornerback position. They have some players there. Tarheeb still is somebody to watch going forward. He made some big plays last year, a little inconsistent when he was playing outside. He's shown more flexibility to play inside and outside this year. And on top of that, you got Dante Jackson coming in as a ball hawk, and then a couple of bigger guys in Cam Hart and Benjamin St-Juste. So those 2 guys give the Chargers more of an ability to match up, and they're built a little bit like a basketball team with the corners, and that they do have the ability to match up with the different guys. It's just seeing how well they play. So again, Jackson's the ball hawk. You got Still with the versatility and playmaking ability, and then the 2 bigger guys. We'll see how that plays out, but that could be a swing factor in the defense becoming one of the top defenses in the league this year. Finally, takeaway number 5, Justin Herbert, is already a really good player. What they're seeing with Herbert this year is more ownership of Greg Roman's offense and more of an ability to adjust on the fly. And to understand that, you got to understand what happened last year. He had the foot injury in camp, which took him off the field for almost all of training camp. And losing those reps because they weren't done with the install yet did have an effect in his ability to command the offense at the line last year. This year, he looks like he is in total command of everything and has real ownership of the offense. So as far as being able to adjust on the fly, do different things, the Chargers feel like offensively they'll be able to do a little bit more of that this year. They feel really good about their young receivers. Obviously, Ladd McConkey is back. Keenan Allen's going to come back in to be a mentor to the group. Trey Harris, who they drafted from Ole Miss, the speedster Lambert they took from Auburn. There's good competition at that spot. And again, having Herbert with the command of the offense, with the increased ownership of the offense, should only help everybody. That's it from us here in Los Angeles. We got Arizona next up. We'll see you from Cardinals camp tomorrow.